start again. It's a rich thing.
What's going on, everybody? It's the Bulls Show, aka Aiden, and welcome back to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a Chicago Bulls news and update video talking about injuries that the Chicago Bulls have sustained. Unfortunately, the injuries continue to pile up for the Chicago Bulls, and it doesn't seem like it's going to go away anytime soon. As well as a player that we've signed that I have not mentioned yet in terms of the Chicago Bulls. We'll be talking all about that in this video. But before we get started, please like and subscribe to the Bulls Show. Turn notifications on and let me know in the comments below your thoughts about the Chicago Bulls throughout the course of the season. Obviously, how this injury is going to affect the Chicago Bulls, the signing for the Chicago Bulls. It's another guard, ladies and gentlemen, that we signed. Very intriguing, very interesting thing, ladies and gentlemen. And let's get started with the injury updates. First things first, Derrick Jones Jr. is going to be out for 2 to 4 weeks. For the Chicago Bulls, he suffered a right knee injury, severe bruising on the knee as well, and it looks like he's going to be out for 2 to 4 weeks. This is obviously, in my opinion, a great sign. Again, if you watch the Brooklyn Nets game, you could clearly see this could have been a lot worse than what it tended out to be for him. So he obviously, I think, is feeling very fortunate about that situation. I think most Bulls fans are very happy that it's only 2 to 4 weeks. Obviously, we wish this would never happen in the first place, but again, things do happen, injuries do occur, and injuries like that could be very dangerous for the Chicago Bulls. So thankfully, it's only 2 to 4 weeks. I'm very happy about that situation, and obviously get well soon to Derrick Jones Jr. There's a reason I didn't mention him in that Brooklyn Nets game reaction, and that is because I didn't want this to be the reason why we lost that game. Is because Derrick Jones Jr. was injured. I didn't want to, I guess, discredit the Brooklyn Nets win. They thoroughly deserved that win against us, and I think it's unfair to say that with Derrick Jones Jr. in this game, we would have won the game. I don't think that's the case, unfortunately. Just the way that it is. I think we came on we had a bad day, and the Brooklyn Nets capitalized on that. So with that being said, I'm very thankful that this is 2 to 4 weeks. I can't wait to see him return. And for many people questioning whether or not this is an indication that the Bulls will continue to progress things and maybe aggressively target another player. Look, I understand we're getting closer to the trade deadline and many people want to know what's going to happen for the Chicago Bulls, as do I. Everybody wants to know what the Bulls are planning, what the Bulls are thinking, and what the Bulls intend to do. In my opinion, those people are saying that we're going to make a trade because Derrick Jones Jr. is injured. I don't think it works like that. I think that if the Bulls make a trade now, it's been a very long time in the making, and it's not something we're going to do just because Derrick Jones Jr. got injured. I think it's something that maybe can make it a bit quicker if we were going to do anything, but I think the Bulls are not going to rush into anything. And for Derrick Jones Jr.'s injury, again, we lost another power forward to the Chicago Bulls. Very unfortunate. And that maybe will put people into panic mode, but I don't think the Bulls will be pressing the panic button. And I think any move they make will have a lot of time, a lot of effort, and a lot of ways to truly benefit the Chicago Bulls rather than, of course, just trying to push and aggressively go after someone because we have injuries. Again, these injuries are not long-term. Javonte Green will be coming back soon. Caruso will be coming back soon. Derrick Jones Jr. will be coming back in 2 to 4 weeks as well. Tyler Cook should also be coming back soon. We're going to get a lot of players coming back. But of course, Derrick Jones Jr. being out is a huge loss for this moment of the season. And we will see him very soon, hopefully, as well. Hopefully, we can see Derrick Jones Jr. soon. Fingers crossed. And the next thing I want to talk about is something that did happen a day ago, but I did not report it, ladies and gentlemen. The Chicago Bulls signed another player on a 10-day contract, and his name is Malcolm Hill. I believe Malcolm Hill played for the Atlanta Hawks. He's a guard, ladies and gentlemen. Only played 3 games for them, averaged around 5 points, I believe, and 3 assists or something of that nature. This is a signing that, again, I don't really feel much about. It's a player that I don't think is going to get any game time whatsoever, but I guess to fill the spots and get some more players just in case of any injuries, as we saw against the Brooklyn Nets. Injuries can happen very quickly for a team, so he's obviously someone that can fill in the depth and maybe come in if someone else gets injured for the Chicago Bulls or someone just doesn't play in general. Again, he's someone that I think played well against us. In one of the games, he had a really good game against us, so I'm assuming that's why we gave him a chance and an opportunity to play for this team. We'll wait to see if he gets any minutes, but again, assuming that Mac McClung left the Chicago Bulls, we did not pick up his second day. We did not pick him up for the remainder of the season. Pretty much, we can only give them 2 10-day contracts, and we couldn't extend them after that. So we didn't bring back Mac McClung. It's going to be very hard to believe if we bring back Malcolm Hill as well. But we'll wait and see. Only time is going to tell, ladies and gentlemen. And that is pretty much the news for the Chicago Bulls in this upcoming time. It's a very interesting period. Again, we've just come off of a really bad defeat against the Brooklyn Nets. And we're hanging all of our hopes in a redemption game against the Golden State Warriors because we do not want this to escalate any further than it needs to be. One bad loss is all that it can take for many people to ask the question and to maybe go into panic mode and push and try to get every single trade possibility possible, while also maybe this game against the Golden State Warriors, if we can perform well and comfortably beat them, can maybe silence things down a little bit and we can get back to the Bulls basketball that we all know and love. In the end, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to wait and see. High possibilities. There's opportunities left, right, and center for this team when it comes to trades, buyouts, even in terms of just getting some players back. We do have a lot to look forward to in future, ladies and gentlemen. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be a crazy month, a crazy period, and I'm sure the Chicago Bulls will have something to do about it. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you're new. Hopefully enjoyed the video, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you in the Chicago Bulls and Golden State Warriors game reaction. Take care and peace.